Welcome to Faro Training. This video will cover the topic Project Point Clouds. This video is a part of the SCAN project series. After watching this video, you should be able to create, update, and delete a project point cloud of a SCAN project. Our process to achieve this will involve covering the following topics: discussing what a project point cloud is and their benefits, demonstrate creating, updating, and deleting one. I will also cover the settings associated with creating a project point cloud. As a result from watching this video, you should be able to view large data sets when using a project point cloud without the need for extra RAM. So with that, I'll begin. Due to the current physical constraints of computer memory, numerous traditional SCAN files cannot be loaded at the same time for viewing. A project point cloud is an organized structure of spatial data consisting of the points of all the scans within a SCAN project. It is optimized for quick visualization of large amounts of scan points in the 3D view of the workspace. The benefits of project point clouds include loading of the scans is not necessary to view the data. The points of the project point cloud are automatically loaded and visualized based on point visibility at the camera's position. This empowers the viewer to see all scans of a project at once, regardless of whether they fit in the current computer's physical memory. Simply open a 3D view of the workspace and start exploring. Once created, the data is also accessible from all local workspaces of a SCAN project. Overall performance strongly depends on the speed of the hard disk drive. While project point clouds outperform all other visualization methods, including SCAN point clouds, on regular hard disk drives using a solid state will provide maximum performance. Furthermore, using a solid state drive will also speed up the process of creating the project point cloud. Here you can see the final cropping of a SCAN project. When I unload the scans, the view disappears. To create a project point cloud, click on the Create Project Point Cloud icon. You will first be requested to save the changes. And then a dialog box will appear. 2 point filters can be applied. Each of them will reduce the overall point count by eliminating different types of unwanted points. The 3D stray point filter removes stray points from the project point cloud that will provide a cleaner overall look. It is not intended to replace the manual stray point filter, as it is configured to carefully remove very obvious stray points only. When multiple scan positions are used to capture information, there are normally areas of overlap or duplication of points. The Eliminate Duplicate Points filter can improve the visual quality of the project point cloud by removing some of the duplicate points while at the same time reducing the overall point count. Overlap occurs when a scan point is captured from 2 scanner positions. The filter is configured to always keep the point that is closest to the originating scanner's position. Therefore, the point furthest from its originating scanner will be dismissed, and the point closest to its originating scanner will be kept. The search radius slider allows me to adjust the distance threshold for point elimination. The default setting should be sufficient for almost all scenarios. Moving the slider to the right increases the number of points that are eliminated. Moving the slider to the left can be useful if too many points were deleted by this filter on previous project point cloud iterations. The CPU slider allows adjustment of the number of CPU cores to use for parallel computation. The more cores used, the faster the project point cloud creation may be completed. Assigning less cores will allow multitasking on other programs while the project point cloud is created in the background. The number of cores used can be modified at any time when the dialog box is shown. For technical reasons, 32-bit machines can utilize a maximum of 2 cores for Project Point Cloud computation. During the Project Point Cloud creation, all scans in the project will be loaded successively. Their data is processed and transformed in a temporary project folder. Please do not delete, move, or copy any of these files during the Project Point Cloud creation process, or the process might fail. The temporary data will be deleted automatically once the process is complete. Again, at any time, I can decrease or increase the number of cores being used to process the scan points. Notification will be given once the Project Point Cloud has been successfully created. As you move in and out, you will see your Project Point Cloud showing, even though no scan data is loaded. This scan project does not show the power of the Project Point Cloud because it is already a small project. To show that the changes are persistent through all of the local workspaces, I will open the workspace that is associated with this scan project and open a 3D view of the workspace. Within the workspace, you can see that the scan project appears even though no scan data is currently loaded. At this point, I will modify some of the data and then update the Project Point Cloud. I will simply crop out a portion of the spheres located on top of the vehicle, as well as the antenna. If I turn the visibility settings off for the match objects, you will see that the scan data for those spheres no longer exist in the upper portion. I will save the scan project, and then I will tell the software to update the Project Point Cloud. The dialog box will appear again. I can adjust the settings from before, so if my elimination of duplicate points was too great, I can lower it and recreate the Project Point Cloud. Once completed, I can review the workspace. I can see that my Project Point Cloud has been updated with the newly removed spheres. Another way I can update a Project Point Cloud is in the Save dialog box. Simply check the Update Project Point Cloud and the Project Point Cloud will be updated after the save. To delete a Project Point Cloud from the project, select Delete Project Point Cloud. Keep in mind that the revision history will keep a copy of the files on the hard drive unless a clean and compact is performed. To perform a clean and compact, simply click the Clean Up and Compact project, and this will remove the Project Point Cloud from the hard drive. However, the Project Point Cloud no longer exists in the project. During this video, I discussed what a Project Point Cloud is and their benefits. I demonstrated creating, updating, and deleting one. I also covered the settings found when creating a Project Point Cloud. Thank you for watching this video. For more information, please see the other videos in this series.